Alright, so today I am going to hit the range. I have put some Wilson Combat parts in this Tisas to try and make it as reliable as it's ever going to be. I haven't had a malfunction in it. It's just one of those things. If you're going to carry it for self-defense, I think you should make something as premium as possible, and I'm kind of in the testing phases of that. So but what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot the Tisas 9mm with just full metal jacket target ammunition at 25 yards at the range and get a group. It's, might not even stay all on the paper, but we're going to get a group. Then I'm going to shoot my Tisas 45 ACP with target ammunition, and then my Kimber 45 ACP with target ammunition. And then I have a solitary target for each. I've got a 4-inch Kimber Pro Carry in 45. I'm going to shoot a 25-yard group with carry ammunition, which is Hornady American Gunner 185 grain XTPs for the 45s and 115 grain XTP American Gunner Hornady for the 9mm. And I'm going to shoot one group out of each gun with my carry ammunition at 25 yards, and we're going to compare the groups, and that'll be that. Alright, so there's my targets down there, and first we're going to warm up on some steel with 9mm, then we'll warm up on some steel with 45 before we shoot any of the individual targets. So we'll warm up, shoot a target, then warm up with the other caliber, shoot a target. So okay, 5-shot group. I'm going to do this seated, off of a rest, 9mm target ammunition, full metal jacket ball. Take it straight down there and look at the group. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is a good group, but I was aiming with my sight blade flat dead on right there. So we're a little bit high and a little bit left. Target ammunition. We'll shoot the 45s, and then we'll move into the carry ammunition and see if it's any closer. So apparently either the 45 is more accurate or I'm a better shot with the 45, which this group we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same deal. I'm aiming with the sight blade right across the center. This one felt like I might have pulled it or not been holding the pistol right or jerked the trigger a little, but not enough for it to have been way over there. So we'll see. I'll go ahead and shoot the Kimber without warming up. That pistol, it's just accurate. So we'll see how it does. Target ammunition. Long reset on this trigger. So the Kimber does have a much better, it's stiffer, but the break is clean on the trigger. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's a, I don't know, 3-inch group, 25 yards. That's a maybe 4-inch, 5-inch group. And then that's a, very surprised, maybe a 2-inch group, 25 yards. So I'm gonna switch it over to carry ammunition and we'll see what it do. I'm just gonna shoot all 3 in a row here. I'm gonna go 9mm 5-shot group, 45 Tisas 5-shot group, and then Kimber 5-shot group, just all 3 right in a row without stopping. All right, let's go have a look. Okay, so the Tisas 9mm, we're aiming right here. We've got a rock solid little group again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's overall somewhere between 2.5. The Tisas 45, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But a little more centered of a group. So I think with my accuracy with the 9mm, we're talking more about point of impact, point of aim, than we are accuracy of the gun. So if I just make an adjustment for holding low, we're definitely gonna get better with that one. That's a damn accurate pistol. That at 25 yards with a $400 automatic pistol, I'll call that acceptable, but not ideal. And then of course with the Kimber, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this Kimber, it's accurate. I don't like the Kimber. I bought it when I was not very knowledgeable, but its accuracy is not the reason I don't like it. It's a very accurate pistol. As you can see, we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about a 5 to 6 inch group. I don't think that's quite 6. So we got like more like a 4 to 5 inch group at 25 yards, dead center windage, which the Tisas is pretty much dead center windage as well, just not quite as consistent, but we got dead center windage, maybe a little bit high, which I've shot this Kimber at 50 yards, and it's also pretty near nuts on at 50. And, you know, I've launched bullets out there across draws and whatnot, probably closer to 80 yards, and it just, however they have this thing adjusted and sighted in for the 25 yard range, it flat hits out pretty much as far as you're willing to shoot a pistol. So, and the 9mm, I'd be willing to bet this thing shoots 100 yards with that high point of impact. I can't say I'm particularly pleased with that, but it's a good thing to know. That's about it. Well, as you can see, making a little adjustment. Definitely shoot this 9 better than the 45s, which is quite the surprise. Be kind. Rewind. I can't help myself. I gotta shoot this 9 at 50 yards. It's probably my 45 too. I just can't help it. I don't know if I've been through this or not, but I built this for my summertime concealed carry. It's got a little spare magazine pouch in it. It's not the easiest to access, but it's got the holster in it. It's just a snap shut, and it's got these little clips on it, so instead of like a belt loop through or whatever, it's just easy to take on and off. When I get inside the truck, I just sit it right next to me. I pull it off my belt and sit it right next to me. It's just a lot more convenient, and you know, it's concealed, but I don't have to wear an overgarment. I feel, you know, I live in an area where a lot of like hipsters and kind of, well, geeky, nerdy guys like myself wear things like fanny packs. And so with that being the case, I fit in okay with this, and nobody really gives it any second guess that it could be binoculars in there. It could be my man purse. It could be whatever it is, but I'm, you know, carrying my iron. So anyway, I can definitely replicate this and make more of these. And if anybody wants one, I'm willing to make a custom order. All right, so we're out here at our favorite shooting range again. And just to add to this pistol shooting stuff, I wanted to retake for a while the, you know, testing the explosivity or the hydrostatic shock of pistol ammunition. And so I've got, what I carry in the gun now has changed. I just, plain old Hornady XTPs, jacketed hollow points, and I'm gonna shoot a 115 grain out of the 9mm and 185 grain out of the 45, and we're gonna see what it does. And I'm gonna do it from 10 yards. I think that's a pretty good starting place, and we're just gonna get it on slow-mo and see how it looks. Okay, and next on the list is I came back from all of the days testing and finally measured these groups. These are 25-yard groups with that Tisas 9mm 1911, and I got 2.150 inches overall group size with full metal jacket target ammunition. And I got 2.300 inches overall, so that's outside to outside. I don't center to center pistol groups too often unless it's like the 44 mag. But the point of impact is a little bit discouraging. You know, everything else kind of shifts a little bit or is pretty consistent. But that's quite off from the factory, and the problem with it is I think there's not really any way to fix that. Like if the group was low, then I could file my front sight down until it came in where I wanted it, which I feel like that's probably how some of the old Colts, like way back, like 1800s stuff, was built, was so that it would be missing low, and per shooter he would shoot his gun and then file the front sight down until he got her dead nuts where he wanted it. But the high front sight post, there's not really much I can do except for hold low or make that adjustment, or I can't really add material to the front sight. So I'm a little disappointed, but the group is good and it shoots, and I just wanted to go over that last thing before I move on, is the actual group size, which that's the best accuracy shooting pistol, automatic pistol in the house right now. So that's pretty good. Just a little disappointed about the point of aim versus point of impact. So that's it.